Hello, friends. My name is Eric, and I'm broadcasting from the Candy Bunker. Um, just a little bit about myself. I moved to a rural area. That's where I'm at right now. I really am in a bunker. I'm underground. If you can't see, that is the escape right there. It's kind of broken and cracked. My brother-in-law made it, but guess what? Now I'm here taking it over. But anyways, want to let you know a little bit about myself. I moved from a bigger city, was doing sales there before COVID hit, and then COVID hit 2020. Bam! That kind of upended everything. I wasn't able to work. I was doing door to door sales, supporting a family of seven. Lots of fun. You should try it if you really want to test your mettle. But yeah, we had to end up moving. I don't know if we had to, but we chose to. We were kind of guided to. That's a whole other longer story. But now I'm doing honest labor, washing windows. It's really good. But you know what? Hey, we're in a slow season, and I have decided to start a YouTube channel. Now, you might ask, why am I doing this? Who am I? Why am I doing this? And I've often asked myself, who am I to even talk to you, to anybody? I'm just some Joe Schmo, really, truly. But the reason I am doing this is I feel very important. As we've all seen in 2020, well, maybe not all of us. I think here's why. here's where the reasoning begins. It's 2020 happened. And I think a lot of people, including myself, were woken up to a lot of things that were happening behind the scenes that we didn't really pay attention to, or maybe we just didn't choose to pay attention to. I personally didn't. I was living in a world of just kind of drifting and, making ends meet and trying to support my family, doing my thing. And I didn't really get into politics at all. I didn't care. I let my brothers take care of that because they're actually some a little more political dudes than I am. But COVID hit, and what happened was I saw the narrative of what the media was pushing about it, and I saw the press briefings that President Trump would put on, and I watched the whole thing in their entirety, and then I watched in real time as the media would manipulate it, and they had a narrative they were pushing. I realized it at that point, like, wow, like I knew the media was not honest. I mean, if you're being honest with yourself, the mainstream media has an agenda, and to one degree or another, wherever you are on that spectrum, we all know they're not completely honest, and they are pushing an agenda. Everyone can kind of agree on that. But man, 2020 blared it out in front of everybody. COVID happened, and I was just blown away at what the media was telling me. So, but what am I supposed to do? So I just watched it kind of unfold, and then it all built up. Obviously, the riots happened, the Black Lives Matter, all that stuff. It was a crazy year, and we're all just kind of reeling from it still. Right now, it's 2021 as I'm recording this, and we're in a pickle, I think. But the reason I'm making this video is because of one thing. Well, there's a lot of things, but one thing that I want to talk about today is the chilling effect. And I don't know what you know about the chilling effect, but it's essentially what happens with every communist takeover, for the most part, every communist takeover in modern history. They've come in and taken over the media. They've come in and taken over the whole narrative of what people believe, and they create a hostile environment where if you believe one ideology, you're attacked, and you're a non-person. And so everyone else around that sees that might have that person's ideas that was just attacked, belittled, or depersoned, or sometimes even killed, everyone else around them that maybe even thought about speaking up themselves are like, we're not going to talk. I'm not going to be thrown under the bus. I'm not going to end up as a statistic just because of an ideology I have. I'll believe whatever you want to believe. Just don't kill me. The only problem is they ended up getting killed anyways. Everyone dies. Welcome to communism. Everyone dies. Oh man, it's not funny. It's really pretty sick, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm just like, so looking at what the mainstream media has done, I feel like conservatives in particular have been totally squashed. And obviously, if you've been following the news, you've been seeing in real time that the conservative voice is being shut down by big tech, mainstream media, and people are seeing it happen. But what are we supposed to do? This is what I've asked myself, and this is all I can think of: is the more voices that can be heard, the less the chilling effect happens. Right? I think America deserves a voice, and both from the right and the left. It doesn't matter what your ideology is. America, everybody, which includes everybody, we're all citizens in America, which means we all run the government. Okay, that's what a citizen is. We're part of running this thing. We have the power of the people, by the people, and for the people. Um, so we have power in our voice, and so that's what I'm doing today. I'm speaking up, and I want to let you guys know what I believe. And maybe if you believe the same, or if you hear something that you like, or something that you agree with, the best way you can help is leave a like, subscribe, follow me. I'm gonna be on all the platforms I can. YouTube is definitely where all the people are, so I'm gonna start there. But who knows how long I'll last? So I'm gonna be setting up channels all over, so stay tuned for that. But please subscribe to this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep you up to date on that. Hopefully what I say today will at least pique your interest and help you to support me. So anyways, the chilling effect, right? So I want that to be out. We all deserve our voice. We all deserve to be heard. And anyone out there that is trying to squelch someone's voice, they're tyrants. The only way to fight bad information or bad ideology, like racism or any of the isms that are bad, the only way to fight those is with better ideology and speaking out against them and explaining to people why those ideas are not correct. And that's what I hope to do, is to bring a little bit of intellectual honesty to the conversation. I think intellectual honesty has been missing in so many conversations around the internet, and especially in mainstream media. So I want to help people critically think through some of these issues. And I think there's a lot of value in being able to look at things from a perspective of not being emotional, not being driven by one narrative or the other, or being driven by one team or the other. The thing is, how do you guys feel right now about our unity in America? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Do you feel like we're unified right now? Do you think do you feel like Biden has unified us? How's he doing? Is his plan going good? Hopefully he does a little better. Here's the thing. What is unity really? What is it? Because, okay, if you want to say let's unify, if you think that means everyone has to think the same way, well, I don't think you really know what unity actually is. Here's the surprise. Everyone thinks differently from everybody else. It's crazy, I know, but think about it. Your thoughts are actually 100% unique to you, because your experience is 100% unique to you. So if we attack each other based off of our thoughts and our ideas, then it always is going to come down to the lower and lower denominator until it finally reaches you, because you think differently than someone else. And if we make a system, communism, if we make a system, socialism, that promotes that type of ideology that says, hey, you can attack somebody based off of how they think, or skin color, or then it always comes down to just killing everybody, or destroying itself. It melts down. Communism never works. Okay, what has worked for a long time and what keeps getting better is a free market of ideas. The best ideas win. So, what is unity? Okay, unity actually means that we give each other the space to live. Have you ever heard of live and let live? I think unity looks more like that. And let's unify around the idea of live and let live. Let's unify around the idea that we can love each other, or maybe hate each other from a distance and just let that other person or group of people that you hate, just let them be. I think we can unify around that idea that freedom is a good thing, and it creates better things. Life only gets better when you let freedom ring. Okay, because people are free to explore anything and become their best self. Maybe you're a carpenter. Maybe you are a speaker. Maybe you are a salesperson. Maybe you wash windows. It doesn't matter. Like, you have something to contribute, and your voice matters. And maybe you want to be the best. Maybe you want to be the best carpenter or window washer in the world, and maybe you innovate it to where you create something special that changes people's lives. That's how it works. But if the government is going to tell us how to navigate our ideas, the more they regulate our ideas, the less ideas come, right? That's just simply how it works. If you're going to say, hey, you have to think in this box or else, well, then no one's going to think outside the box. And we're just going to live in boxes like we kind of do already, but you get the point. I hope you get some value from that idea of unity. Let's unify around. And there's ideas that we're probably not going to be unified around, right? There's those ideologies that the right and the left are never going to agree on, but we can all agree on certain things, like human trafficking, right? I'm pretty sure that most sane, moral people, whether they're right-leaning or left-leaning or agnostic politically, we can all agree that child sex trafficking and human trafficking, slavery is bad, right? Can we agree on that? Because it's happening right now more than it's ever happened in history. Slavery is happening right now in Libya. You want to buy a slave, you can. So it's happening. We can rally around that idea, and that's something that can unify us as a nation, instead of arguing about stuff that we're never gonna resolve. I believe in God. I believe there is no God. And then, well, let's fight each other about it ad nauseum until we get nothing solved, right? Instead, let's rally around something that we can unify on. We can all agree on that. So that's just one thought that I have. I mean, there's so many things that we can all find agreement on, and I think if we just keep the conversation going, it's only going to make things better for America, and that's what I really want. Real unity, in my personal opinion, is that everyone should be treated as a child of God. That's what Christians believe, is that everyone is a child of God. And doesn't matter what your skin color is, it doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter your sexuality, it doesn't matter any of that. It doesn't matter what you've done, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter in the eyes of God. He sees things perfectly. And we are his children. So if you have a child, I mean, all you parents out there, you know, you love your children, and you hope your children love each other and treat each other with love and respect. That's what any good parent wants. Um, and that's what unity is. We are all brothers and sisters. That's how I want to look at you. That's how I hope you would look at me. And let's work together to figure out the best ideas and move America and the world forward. I believe America is the greatest nation that was ever created. And it's not because we're so awesome. It's because we have helped so many other countries rise above their problems. And I mean, you look at the Constitution, and that right there, just look at the ideas in the Constitution that they've brought forth. All men are created equal. Isn't that an idea we can all rally around? Conservatives and liberals, I mean, hey, I might be crazy. I might have missed it, but I think we all can agree that all men and women were created equal. We're all equal in the sight of God. Now, if you don't believe in God, that's okay. We're all equal. We still have inalienable rights. Right? Hey, if you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you don't agree with me, let me know down in the comments. That's fine. But hey, let's start a conversation. I want to be intellectually honest, and we're going to talk a lot more. But thanks for listening, guys. Welcome to the channel.